Thieves. The thieves. The filthy little thieves.
The Thieves, released in 2012 and is directed by Choi Dong-hoon, who has also directed such films like The Big Swindle, Taza the High Rollers, and Assassination. And this film has a cast of Kim Yoon-seok, Lee Jung-jae, Kim Hye-soo, and Jun Ji-hyun. And I mean, no offense, whenever I read Korean, Chinese, Japanese names, I am terrible at it. I know. I'm trying to get better, and I try my best to pronounce those names correctly, but I'm sure for those of you who are from Korea watching this review are probably laughing your heads off and pointing your finger at me. I get it. I understand. But let me know, how bad was that? Just leave a little comment under this video. Be polite, of course. You know, my ego can only take so much, but yeah. How bad was that? After a heist in South Korea, a gang of heisters fly to Hong Kong to look into a heist in Mako Casino of a $30 million yellow diamond. Planned, of course, by someone unreliable. But this someone is also bringing in help from thieves from Hong Kong. Can anyone be trusted? That is the plot summary from IMDb, and I think it encompasses this movie the best out of them all. Because if it were up to me and I was developing a plot summary for this, I would say, well, this is the Korean Ocean's 11, just better. And that usually happens whenever it comes to a Korean film. It's one of the best things about starting this YouTube channel. I have been introduced and I've received recommendations to view a bunch of Korean films that I definitely would never have gone out of my way to see if I didn't have this channel. And watching it over the past several years, I am just in love with Korean cinema. It's my favorite now. It's the best. Everything has been at least good. The majority of it has been excellent. And at first watching this film, I was going, okay, this is kind of going down the mediocre road, and I'm actually a little disappointed with this movie so far. But then about halfway through the first heist, all of a sudden you realize, okay, this is kicking into another gear. This isn't like Ocean's 11. This is taking it to another level. And of course, it's just done magnificently. This is another triumph for Korean cinema. This film was awesome. It was badass. And according to Wikipedia, this film is the 6th highest grossing film in the Korean country. So I guess if you're going to be getting into Korean cinema, this should probably be on your watch list? I'm assuming. I mean, it was on a recommendation list for me, so I would assume it would just be on like a grand official Korean cinema list. There you go. When the film starts, you are getting 100% Ocean's 11 vibes. I mean, everything from the costuming, to the way the story is being told, to the pacing, the characters that are coming in here. This is Ocean's 11 just in Korea. You even have the slick guys with the stylish suits with their shirt collars pulled over their suit jackets because, you know, cool. And then you have slick jewel thieves who are constantly like throwing out quips and one-liners while they're dangling from a bungee cord. Yeah, this is Ocean's 11. This is George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Matt Damon. This is all these guys just in Korea. The only slight difference here in the beginning of this film is that really everyone here is out for themselves. In Ocean's 11, everyone is all banded together like, hey, we're going after the money, we're all going to split it evenly. Here, you can definitely see that everyone is out for themselves, and if they have the opportunity to steal this diamond and take for themselves and get away freely, they're going to do it. And that just adds to the fun of this movie because you're constantly thinking, oh my god, who's going to end up with this thing? And some people seem like they're one step ahead of other people, and then you find out that those other people are a step ahead of these people. So where's it going to go? And it's a lot of fun. And it's all under the mastermind of the character played by Kim Yoon-seok, who just has an air about him whenever he enters the room and whenever he's on screen. You can just feel his presence overshadowing everyone. Everyone except for Jun Ji-hyun, who, I gotta admit, I have a new crush. And actually, she steals the entire movie. Whenever she's on screen, and whatever they have her doing, she is... Every eye just goes directly to her. I can assume. I mean, I'm the only one here watching the movies in my basement alone. I assume I'm by myself. Yeah, she's playful, she's funny, she's beautiful, she's quippy. I love this actress and I loved her character. Like I said, this film does have a very Ocean's 11 vibe. I mean, they're trying to break into a casino and steal this diamond. Of course, that leads to a lot of money. But then halfway through the movie, one of these people betrays the entire company and they walk away with the diamond. And I thought the film was going to end right there, but we have another hour or so of this movie. So now it's not just a heist film, it's a heist film, but with a chase element. Because now we're hunting down this bandit who betrayed them, and who's also on the run from this big Korean mob that's coming after him. So actually it kind of turns into Smoking Aces at that point. Ocean's 11, Smoking Aces in Korea. That's this movie. Except this movie has an amazing rappel cord fight scene on the side of a building. Is that what you call it? A rappel? It's not a bungee cord. It's like a rock climbing cord. Whatever it's called. That was actually very stunning. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. Yes, I've seen people rappel down buildings and seen Tom Cruise do it, a huge tower in Dubai, but this time we have multiple people doing it and they're all fighting each other. You have a couple people shooting at this one guy and they're flopping around, bouncing off of porches and decks and air conditioner units, and it was very impressive. And I'm watching there, I'm thinking, this is awesome. How are they getting all these shots? Because it looks practical. They're all on the outside of this building, and I don't recall ever seeing this before in any movie that I've ever seen. Of course, someone out there is probably going to correct me and say, well, it was done in this in the 90s, or it was done in this movie in the 80s. Come on, Caleb, you dumbass. Go easy on me. I was saying when I was watching it, it didn't ring any bells. I don't know why or how I keep being surprised by Korean cinema. I should just expect it to be amazing every single frickin' time. But I guess going into it, I was fearful that, this is just gonna be Ocean's 11 in Korea, but no, it surpasses that. It's so much better. It makes it its own thing. This movie is great. The only thing that wasn't clicking with me, especially in the first half of this movie, when all these characters are getting together, you have people from Korea, people from Japan, people from China, and there's a lot of inside jokes of like, oh, well, they're Japanese, they can't be trusted. They're Chinese, and they can't be trusted. And I am not part of that side of the world or that culture. So all of those jokes and all of those lines were just completely lost on me. That being said, though, this is a great heist movie that everyone needs to watch, regardless of if you live here in America or anywhere around the world. You should watch this movie. I'm gonna give The Thieves 4.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Alright guys, now comes my favorite part of my videos where I randomly select which movie I'm gonna be watching next, so let's take a look. Alright, The Hangover! The story of my freshman and sophomore year of college. No, I'm only kidding, I was a good little boy. Or was I? From what I remember, I've only seen this movie once. I bought this DVD, I want to say, like the first year of grad school for me. You know, back when I really couldn't afford buying movies, so why did I do that? I don't know why, but I did it. I guess because I love them, that's why. Finances, though, are much better now. We'll check out The Hangover next time. If any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, you can leave a recommendation below this video, or go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, or my Twitter, leave your recommendation there, and if I have access to it, I will watch, review it, and give you a shout on the channel. And if you want me to do your recommendation as quickly as I possibly can and bypass the whole random generator that I have here, you can make a PayPal donation on the main page of my YouTube channel. Any size donation will do, just attach your movie with the donation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it and publish my review of it as quickly as I possibly can. So guys, have you seen The Thieves? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before, and you stumbled across it because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell, so you'll the next time I'm releasing my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time with my review of The Hangover. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.